All right, we are at 865 Howell Street North in St. Paul in the Newell Park neighborhood. And this video is going to be a little different. It's after dark. This property doesn't have a lot of lights that are working, and we are starting in the garage since I happen to have made it back here in my travels. So it's a one-car garage. We'll see the alley in a minute, but you just got to get a load of this place. This place is built in 1908. I think. Wait, hold on. 1888. Built in 1888. I'm not sure how old this garage slash barn slash carriage house is, but that's where we're starting. 1888, and then we're in the garage. So it's got some little work done on the roof and the back wall. If you can get a load of this floor, maybe you can't, but it's a dirt floor that's kind of heaved, and they've got these wooden planks on it, and that's an oil stain there. It's not just a dark spot. So you got the oil stain here on the floor where they've got the one-car garage, but it actually does have a garage door opener, and just like a fiberglass garage there. Electricity is run to this little building, but it's really just through one of these wires that kind of strings from the house through the air to the roof of the garage. So not done properly. Over here is a little side addition to the garage, a little workshop area. If you can get a look at this. So they continued with the attached to the roof here. This must be the former exterior of the garage, and then they've added this little room for whatever purposes with a small window that's boarded up. So again, we're in the Newell Park neighborhood, and when we go out to the alley, you'll see this is what we back up against. I'm not sure what it is, some type of industrial concern off the back alley. So as we look at this, the house is in that direction. So looking west from the back of the house into the alley, this is what we've got. You can get a listen here. I'm not sure if that's the ventilation system for this property or something happening inside, but it's a big building that runs pretty much the length of this alley. Here's the exterior of the garage. Just got wood on the outside. There's a garage door. I do have a flashlight. It's pretty weak. Looks like just some wooden paneling as an exterior. Can't see the roof because of the snow, but let's go inside the house. Come back here in a minute. Walk up. But yeah. So we're in the yard, which you can't really see. There's snow. Here's the rear of the house. There's a big tree. An old porch juts out where these two windows are right here. Oh, there we go. Get some light. So this little area here that juts out appears to be either an addition or an old porch, which is being used as a kitchen space. And oh, actually, look, we can go around the corner and see over here. Get that light to come back on. Hey, okay. So where this tree is, trying to get that light on. It's indented, so the back of the house only stretches this one area. And neighboring property, it does have a newer privacy fence over here. Try to get the light to stay on. A newer privacy fence that runs along there, and a fence along the back, and another fence along the other side of the yard here. So I'm not sure, that might belong to the neighbor, so we might have the benefit of those fences, and a chain link along the side. The exterior is actually metal, and I'm not sure how to describe this siding. It's not hollow. You can hear that there's actually like some type of wooden core inside this siding. It's not new and modern, it's definitely old, but some type of metal covered siding. This is the door into the broken window into the kitchen area. We'll go in here and start here. A lot of the small house doesn't have any light, so we're inside apparently what used to be a little porch, possibly an addition, I'm not sure, but this is being used as the kitchen. There is the stove and the sink. You can see the flooring here is not exactly level. It's got a pergo floor, a couple of vinyl slider windows in here. There's an old wooden slider window just kind of a pieced together house for function. There's a refrigerator. You get a look, it actually does have a breaker box instead of a fuse box. I don't see any data on here, but maybe it's relevant that there's only 7 digits to the number instead of the area code. So you can see we got an old window here that now looks into what we'll see on the other side, which is the main living room. So again, we got the old exterior of the house. Although we're standing in a newly finished area, that would have been the old exterior window, and we'll go into there presently. Man, this is probably important. Here's the only bathroom of the house. Back in this back corner of this little extended area, so there's a sink and a toilet, linoleum floor. There's a bathtub in here. Property's been winterized, so I can't turn anything on. So way in the back corner, kitchen area of this house, we've got the bathroom. And as you can see from this trap door, we've got some lighted space, so we better go check it out. The partial, unfinished, ancient kind of crawl space, scary basement. Take a look at, because we can get a look at the furnace. I had to squat to get in here. Sorry about the camera. Okay, so here's what we've got. We've got this ancient. Oh my gosh, I wish that would work. Get a look at this here. Here we go. This ancient Montgomery Ward gas furnace. There's a shadow at it, but you can see how ancient this thing is. Sitting on maybe some plaster or concrete, and it is level. As we get over here to the corner, what have we got? Oh, I didn't even see this stuff earlier. I'm not sure what this stuff is or means. These look to be concrete, like blocks, like these circular things. They look like jars, but they're actually just apparently concrete little pilings or something that are stacked up. Maybe this is some way to hold back what's back there, which is just dirt in all directions. You've got this stone wall, maybe some concrete, and obviously some concrete mortar in between, but you've got this stone foundation wall. I got spider webs all on me right now. Here's the city water coming in, so the water meter, and a lot of this dirt is held back. If you can see beyond there, we got dirt. My flashlight's going out, and then we've got just this old wood being used to hold back the dirt that's just creeping in. There's an old spooky jar and some type of other scary thing. All right, there's a water heater. I'm covered in spider webs. The date on this looks to be 2000 for apparently a 40-gallon water heater. But the plumbing, or the shouldn't say, but the furnace is keeping the place warm. I'm not sure if this water heater works, but it looks new enough. Here's we got a support. So here's the support beam. Looks like there's a crack, if you can see that, in this main support beam of the house that runs off into the darkness. And then interestingly, if you can see that, these concrete blocks that are sitting on top of dirt have like 4x6 beams just kind of stacked on top of them that go up to the supports of the house. So that's how this house is supported. You got some of these support, escaping me now, whatever these metal beam things are, and then these cinder blocks that have some wood support. So and the main cross beam here at the edge of the house does have a crack. So it's kind of the status, but these support things looks like they're probably added somewhat recently. Some PVC drain pipe, copper plumbing. So we'll go back out of the ground, and again into the bathroom and the kitchen. And when we come around the corner, the area that you see here, that's actually a large living room that goes to the front of the house. There is a front porch. I'm sorry there's no light up there to really be able to show that. But this entire room, as I stand and look around, probably about 10 feet or maybe 9 feet by 20 feet deep. And then we do have some light over here. So on the other side of this wall, you can see this wall well enough. That's the first bedroom, and then beyond this is that living room. But so this is the back of the bedroom, and then we got the rest of the house over here, which I'm not sure if this is an addition or a storage area or should have been a bathroom at some point, but obviously they're using it as a laundry room. And just open space over here. That's not a little hatch. It's actually the tile that's peeled up, so I can't tell what this tile is made out of. But just from the fact it's peeling so bad, it looks to be pretty old. Then we've got a bedroom over here. No light in here, but this bedroom that we're standing in has a window to the front. It's an old slider window, good sized window. There's a little closet back here, pretty good sized closet, and I would say this room is probably 8 feet by maybe 11 feet. So that's one of the bedrooms. Again, here's the laundry space. Into what could be the dining area, off the kitchen, and then over here the living room, which again is that probably 9 by 20 foot room. Then we've got the front bedroom, which unfortunately is not going to show up for us, but get a look at the dimensions. This place is even narrower than than the back bedroom, maybe about the same size, maybe about 8 feet by 13 feet. A couple of sliders providing windows, which I'm looking at but you're not seeing, and then a closet, which is a decent sized closet. So here's the door, and again, this room is right off of, this is like an audio recording right now. Let's go to the light. That room is right off the main living room. And back through the laundry again is where the second bedroom is, off of the laundry room. And back to the kitchen where we actually have the light. Again, 1-car garage. And finally, as if it'll show up, but there is a front porch on the very front of the house. Maybe we can get a look at the neighborhood in the dark. So there's a front porch that's probably about 4 feet wide. This plank floor, so probably about 4.5 feet by maybe 15 feet. We're going in the neighborhood here on the front side of the house, and we're not going to really see anything, but looking up and down the street, pretty pleasant neighborhood. Houses seem to be in fairly good condition, kind of various sizes and ages. And as we stand here, I'll shut off. Well, let's see if we can get a sound of what that factory sounds like from back here. All right, so this has been 865 Howell Street in St. Paul. Thanks for watching.